me, I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. Can somebody save me, I'm losing every battle.
What's up, everybody? If I can just get a quick sound check, make sure you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Just want to welcome those that are here early. So if you're here early, just let me know. Hello there, Sue. Hello there, Brett. I am actually, I started spinning. Here, let me turn down the music for a second. So yeah, I was started when Clubhouse started. I was got an invite, like, I don't know, maybe it was about a month or two ago now. And started off spending a lot of time in there, but then it was taking up a ton of my time. So I haven't logged in for a couple weeks now. And I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders because it definitely does take a lot of time to be in there to really listen and pay attention. But yeah, it's definitely a great platform. By the way, can everybody hear me? If you can hear me in the chat, just let me know. And then we're going to be getting started here in about 6 minutes. What's up there, Aussie Tango? If you can let me know your name so I actually know what your name is, I can call you out by your name. Thank you, Sue. That's awesome, Brett. If you want to follow me, I can take a look and follow you back. I am just at Chris Luck on there. Again, it's just at Chris Luck. Thank you, Daryl. What is up, Tia? Thank you for letting me know your name. Cool, thanks, Brett. I'll take a look and log in here in a little bit and I can follow you back. What is up, Magnus? Thank you for being here. Yes, I am. I am an American. I assume you're from Australia? Very cool. It is on my places to visit in life. I love to surf and I'd like to give it a shot out there. We're going to be getting started here in about 3 minutes and 40 seconds. For those of you that are just now joining us, just about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll be kicking off today's live stream. What is up, Eli? Thank you for being here. Pei, thank you for letting me know that you appreciate all the things that I taught you, and also thank you for letting me know how to pronounce your name. Appreciate it, Pei. Very cool, Tia. Good evening, Glenn. Oh, Glenn, I've been meaning to ask you, if you had to pick a month, what would be like the month to visit the UK? Hey, if you, good questions. If you can ask that at the very end of today's live stream, I would definitely be happy to answer that for you. Hey there, Kat. Thank you for joining us. Glenn, just the best weather. No problem, Tia. Yeah, I'm not sure, Sue. One for sure, because I'm going through it. What's up, Kelly? I'll kind of start things off here when we get started in about a minute, what this is all about. By the way, Kelly, how did you find out about today's live stream? Did you find out about it just through YouTube, or did you get an email from me? Hey there, Sven. I do not, Tia. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know, Tia. All right, everybody, we are here at the top of the hour, so let me just go ahead and switch on over to my camera. And just to make sure that you can all see me and you can all hear me, just let me know in the chat. I was just doing a little bit of chit-chatting with all of you leading up to today, so thank you for getting here early and just being active in the chat. Yeah, Glenn, I was actually, the reason I was asking about the UK and the weather is my dad's about to be retiring soon, and I want to take him on a trip to the UK and Ireland and maybe a couple other places, just kind of like on me for retiring. And we were just talking about over the weekend and trying to figure out like when's the best time of year to go. I would love to go in August because that's actually my birthday. So it'd be fun to actually go there in August. And if anyone is in the UK or Ireland or anywhere in that area and you have any tips or tricks or anything like that, or maybe even just want to meet up with my dad and I, let me know. Maybe we can all meet together and connect at a pub somewhere. That would be really incredible. So for those of you that are new here, if you can just let me know in the live chat, just say new. You don't have to, do a whole story. I'm not going to call you out. You're not going to be on camera or anything like that. Just say new if you're new. And if you are an existing member of Alphapreneur, so you're an active member of Alphapreneur, just say member in the live chat, because I always like to do a quick little roll call just to find out like who's a member, who's new, who's not. So that way we just kind of get things off to a good start. And also, if you're just now kind of stumbling on this and maybe you found this on YouTube because it's a video on YouTube and you're wondering like, what is the One Funnel Away Challenge? This is actually a challenge that is going on right now that Russell Brunson is putting on with ClickFunnels. And it gives you the ability to either start your first funnel, which would be a sales funnel to sell a product or service on the internet. You could start your first funnel, or you could, create a new funnel with the One Funnel Away Challenge. And rather than just recommending people go through the challenge. I'm actually going through the 30-day challenge right now, which is the One Funnel Away challenge, to build a new funnel for Alphapreneur. And I thought, what kind of fun thing to do instead of just doing this by myself and kind of in my lab that you see here behind me, why not just do it live? So actually go through the funnel, go through the One Funnel Away challenge live. So as Russell kind of goes live and talks about what the mission is for the day, then I'll recommend all the Alphapreneurs that are in the community to go through the challenge with me, and then we can just kind of have fun together, and you can kind of see how I interpret what it is that Russell does each day. And then I also bring a lot of stuff to the table, because I've actually, for those of you who don't know much about me, I've been building businesses online for 22 years myself. So I have kind of a lot of stuff I can kind of bring to the table to really complement what it is that Russell is doing through the challenge. So let me go ahead and just pull up the chat real quick. And I just want to make sure do a shout out to all of you that are here live, because I am going to be going live every day of the week, Monday through Friday, as this challenge is going on. Once the challenge is over, I plan on still continuing going live, probably every day of the week as well, and then every day just kind of teach some new fun stuff for entrepreneurs. So for those of you who take the time to actually be here live, I like to really just kind of, first off, thank you for being here live. Really do appreciate it, because if it wasn't you being here live with me in the live chat, then I probably wouldn't do these live. I would pre-record them and just upload them to YouTube like everybody else. But doing them live is just kind of fun, and I love the engagement. So Sven says, saying hello from Stockholm, Sweden. Thank you for being here, Sven. Brett says, love the ambience of the candlelight. Appreciate it. Thank you, Brett. Sven is a member. So a second ago, I asked who's a member, so an active member of Alphapreneur. And for those of you who don't know, Alphapreneur is a private community that I started for entrepreneurs, where we help each other really get the results we truly want in our lives. So it doesn't matter if you're just starting out as an entrepreneur and building your first business, or maybe you have an existing business and you're just trying to look for just a good group of people to connect with and really kind of help you on your journey. That's what Alphapreneur is. So we have Sven as a member. We have Ann as a member. We've got Glenn as a member. We have Vishal says new. Thank you for being here, Vishal. Alistair is a member. Stone Vet, I know that is Daryl. If my name, or if my mind is working on a Monday, then I know that's Daryl. Sudoc Ross is a member. We have Kat as a member. Eli is a member from the start. Thank you, Eli. Magnus is a member. Ronald is a member. Roderick says August would actually be excellent to visit the UK. I assume that's probably good for Ireland as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think so. And the Gaming Pro, if you have a name, let me know what your name is, so I know the fact that you're a member. Thank you for being a member, but if I know your name, then I can actually call you out by your name, if that's okay. Quote says hello. Trent says hello. Looks like the chat is on fire. So Vishal, thank you for being here. The fact it's 12:30 at night, but you're here for insane value. I guarantee I am going to deliver some great value today. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Let me jump over to my screen. And I already have messed up here. It says day 5. It's actually day 8. So let me fix that for you. So this is the One Funnel Away challenge. Again, this is day 8. I'm going through the challenge as just a student through the One Funnel Away challenge that Russell Brunson's putting on. If you are not yet going through the challenge, you could probably still sign up. The link is in the description below here on YouTube. You can go and sign up if the registration is still available. And again, this is where what I'm doing is inside of Alphapreneur, which again is the private community for entrepreneurs that I've built. I created a new section for the One Funnel Away challenge, this is what you see here now. So if you go to alphapreneur.com, let me just show you real quick. If you go to alphapreneur.com, this is what you see at the time of making this video, or going live at least. This is where it just tells you what it is. You can put in your email and then basically sign up and try it out. And then once you get in, this is what Alphapreneur looks like, the actual community itself. So there's a new section that I created called Challenges, and there's the One Funnel Away challenge that you see here on the left-hand side. And then this is where, if you would like for us to really hold your hand as you launch your first or your next funnel, in this section here on Alphapreneur, we're going to go through Russell Brunson's One Funnel Away challenge together. And that way, instead of going through it on your own, we can do it as a community, which I think is pretty cool. And then we have the previous days. So if you have not got to see all of the previous days yet, you can go through and watch day 0, which is introductions. This is where everyone in Alphapreneur that's going through the challenge is introducing themselves. Because the good thing with Alphapreneur is that you can connect with each other. So when you see other people are going through the challenge, you see their name, you see their profile picture and all that, you can actually follow them in Alphapreneur. You can direct message them in Alphapreneur. because we're just our own world. We're like our own little bubble on the internet. I did not want to build anything like this on the back of Facebook or anything like that, because there's just a lot of censorship going on right now, where just things are getting suppressed and groups are getting shut down. So Alphapreneur is just kind of like our little safe haven for entrepreneurs. So you can see the introductions and everyone that is going through this together. You can see the previous days we've gone through. And the way this works is that I actually go live every day of the challenge, like I'm doing now, where I'm going to go through what today's mission was all about. I'm going to show you what I'm working on, so you actually get to kind of look over my shoulder as you see like a 22-year veteran entrepreneur going through this One Funnel Away challenge and how I'm going about doing it. So you get to see that, which is kind of fun, just to be a fly on the wall. And then you can also see my notes from the previous days. And then day 6 and 7 was actually a weekend break, so there was nothing to do there. So we're just going to pick back up today on day 8. So I'm going to click on day 8 here, and then we're just going to jump in right away. Ted says, I think your reviews are actually better than the One Funnel Away challenge. Appreciate it, Ted. I obviously didn't create the challenge myself. I didn't create the one-pagers or anything that Russell's created. So he's doing a fantastic job actually creating this challenge and really giving everyone just a really nice kind of blueprint to follow to build a successful funnel. But there is definitely a lot that is kind of not being talked about, and that's where I like to fill in the gaps for all of you Alphapreneurs that are going through the One Funnel Away challenge. So you can see here, this is going to be the video, which is the video you're watching now. This is where you can actually just see the recording of this, so you don't have to jump onto YouTube if you don't like. And then there's a one-pager link, which is we're going to go to here in a second. This is going to be basically where your mission is for the day. So all the things that you need to do, the things you need to fill out. This is kind of the format that's going to be in. Then we're going to get right into my notes. So again, these are going to be my notes for you. Sven says, following your coaching is top notch. Thank you very much for that, Sven, because I'm actually very nervous to go live like I'm going right now on YouTube, because this is still kind of new to me. So just this whole format and going live is something that, I'm not used to. I've actually wanted to do this for over a decade now, going live and doing this kind of stuff, but I've always just been terrified of being on camera. So I'm still kind of new to figuring this stuff out. I'm nowhere near, like, not even 10%, where I want to be. If you look on like a 1 to 100 scale, I'm like 10% along to where like I know where I want to be. But the only way I need to get there is just to keep going live and figuring all this stuff out as we go. So thank you for that feedback. That made me feel good. So my notes for today is that to go through the One Funnel Away challenge, we're going to be building our funnel out in ClickFunnels this week. Now, for those of you that have questions like, well, do you need ClickFunnels for this? No, you don't have to have ClickFunnels to go through this challenge. You could use some other kind of funnel building software if you would like. But I do have a feeling, if I know Russell the way I know Russell, he's going to probably give you, when we get into building out the funnel, he's going to give you templates and things where things are already built out, and then just one click, you can import it into your ClickFunnels account. So that's the only benefit of having ClickFunnels. I think ClickFunnels, the basic plan is $97 a month. But what you can do is you can just get a 14-day free trial just to try it out, see if it's for you. And if it's not for you, then, well, at least you tried and you didn't have to put any money into it. So that is, that's the trial of the ClickFunnels. Then he started off by touching on things from last week. So what he mentioned last week, and I wanted to write this stuff down just because it was kind of a nice reminder for myself. So I thought it'd be kind of a fun reminder for all of you, just kind of see what was talked about last week. It's just a good little recap. So people do not buy products, they buy results. So he talked about, for instance, if you're in the business of selling, like health supplements, let's say a fat burner, you don't just sell like a product. You're not selling, nobody wants to just buy a bottle of pills and choke down pills every day. They're buying the results, which is to lose weight. Now, he didn't use that analogy specifically. That's an analogy I just made up. But people are buying results. So you need to really think about like what kind of results can you give somebody? And then how can you package the offer that you're trying to sell to them to give them the best results? So you start off, think of it as like a hierarchy. So I don't have like a notepad or anything in front of me right now. So we're just gonna have to go through it in bullet format, but think of it as like a hierarchy. Like imagine the very top of a hierarchy chart is like the president and CEO of a company. Then below that is like the C-suite executives. And then below that, there's people below them. So imagine that visually, the hierarchy chart. In the very top of the chart, imagine being, let's say, like health optimization. Well, then right below health optimization, what are some, that's like the ultimate result somebody maybe wants to get. Well, then what are some core results that is kind of sitting right below the ultimate result? So some core results could be supplements, morning routines, evening routines, dieting, nutrition, all that kind of stuff. So then once you have kind of your core results, well, then think about what are some splinter frameworks for each of those core results. So if we just broke down like supplements, some frameworks could be like weight loss, brain health, hair, skin, and beauty, things like that could be, things that could help support what it is that their core result could be. And then morning routines could, be, let's say, an apple cider vinegar routine, a supplement routine, a workout routine. So then once you kind of have this kind of hierarchy of just like the business you're trying to build, right? Then think about like what's the sexiest splinter framework that you could actually build your first funnel on. Now, ultimately, you want to build a funnel for all this stuff, but you just want to start with the one that's like the sexiest to get going because you're going to have the most fun with it. And it's always fun when you're in business to do anything and sell anything. You want to have fun and help people along the way. So let's say you pick one, and let's say it was apple cider vinegar. Well, then you talk about, okay, well, what are the steps in that routine? And this is going to be what you're actually going to be selling to people. Okay. So anyway, if you're at all confused on any of this stuff, we go super deep into this on days 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, days 6 and 7 was a weekend break. So you can just go into Alphapreneur, go to the One Funnel Away Challenge in Alphapreneur, and then you can see the previous days here where I have my notes to all of these. And I'm actually going through this myself. I'm building a new funnel out for Alphapreneur, and so you can kind of see how I'm building all that out step by step. So is everything making sense so far before we jump into today's agenda? If it is, just let me know yes in the chat, and then we're just going to hop right in. And I just want to make sure we are all on the same page. What do you think of that water bottle? I just got this. It's like a 64-ounce water bottle because I tried to drink like a gallon of water a day. And now my hang on, my camera got blurry. But it's a 64-ounce water bottle, so that I only have to fill it up like twice, and then I got my water intake for the day. So let me take a look here. Sven says yes. Sue says yes, making sense. Good. So today's agenda was actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, I did not have as much time as I wanted in between when Russell was like, okay, here's what you need to do today, and then I only have a little bit of downtime between when he says that to when I actually go live on YouTube for that day. So I'm going to, I try to go through really quick and just kind of complete my mission for the day. So I only did this in like 40 minutes. So you're going to see what I did in 40 minutes to kind of hopefully give you some inspiration on what it is that you can do as we go through this. So let's jump into today's agenda. Sorry. There we go. Didn't realize I wasn't sharing my screen. Okay. So today's agenda. All right. So you want to make a video. Or you're basically the goal. You don't have to make a video if you don't want to, but it's recommended. Make a video for the page that will sell the $7 front end product. All right. So once you know, hang on a second. My phone is going off again. I got to take care of that. Sorry about that. Okay. So you don't have to make a video, but it is kind of recommended if you can make a video, even if it's just you on camera. It's definitely going to help. Just because people can, build a relationship with you, or if you don't want to be on camera, like I don't usually do sales videos where I'm on camera. I do where I just make a bunch of slides and then I put like text on a slide and then I just read going through the slides. So up to you, or if you don't want to do that at all, you don't have to. You can actually just put together like a sales page for the $7 product you're going to sell, which I'll show you an example of that in a second. So the format of your video, or even the format of the page you'd be going through, would be who, what, why, and how. And then you really want to probably study the video Russell did at perfectwebinarsecrets.com. So I have all these hyperlinked in here. So again, that's part of the benefit of being an Alphapreneur is like when I give you notes, I give you notes. Like I give you the notes and then I give you the hyperlinks so you don't have to write anything down. So I'm not going to drop links in the live chat here on YouTube. You just have to go into Alphapreneur to click on this stuff. Sue says your notes are great. Thank you, Sue. So the perfect webinar secrets, if you click on that, it'll take you to one of his $7 funnels that he's actually doing. And this video is like a 4-minute video, and you can just see kind of how he goes about doing his video. And then below the video, it's pretty much what he says on video is on the page is like a sales page, which is pretty cool. So that's a format you can follow. And then I went ahead and kind of went the extra mile for my Alphapreneur members here. And I actually created, I took the video, I downloaded the video, and then I transcribed it already for you. And then I made the transcript available for, so if you're a member of Alphapreneur, you can just in one click, go take a look at the transcript. And this is the transcript. So not only is it a transcript, but you can actually hit play. You can play with the playback speed. You can put some notes on here if you want. But this is the full transcript of the video with the timestamps. So that way you can kind of not only just see the video that Russell did for selling his perfect webinar secrets for $7, but you can also read it, which is, I feel is even more helpful, knowing that you're going to have to make a video or make a script or something of your own. I didn't want you to have to go out there and spend money to get something transcribed. So I did it for you. So there you go. And that's the link to the transcript is here inside of Alphapreneur. Then when the cost of what you're selling is low, you don't have to really oversell what it is that you're selling. So when you're trying to do something that is sell something that's only $7, don't feel like you have to do a webinar. You don't have to record something that's 20 minutes or 25 minutes or even 10 minutes. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want. You just need to get really clear for the person, who you are, what it is that you have to offer, why it's important, and then how do they get it. That's really all that Russell talked about today. So think about what can you add to increase the value of what you're selling. For that, you can do the offer stack, which we covered that in one of the previous days. So you can go back in Alphapreneur and see that and see my notes for the previous days. Then he talked about, this was pretty cool, because he hasn't covered this yet, what kind of risk reversal can you offer? So you want to tell them 4 things, pretty much like, what's the catch, or is there a catch? Or if there's not a catch, you need to let them know, like, hey, there's no catch here, and then tell them why there's no catch. Because a lot of people, when you are about to sell something to somebody where you're like, you get this and you get this and you get this and you get this, and then the total value is like, $3,000, but you get today for $7. People are going to say, well, what's the catch? So you need to make sure you're really clear to them about the catch, or if there's not a catch, let them know about the urgency, your guarantee, and then you always want to close out your video or a sales page if you're doing a long form sales page with the recap of your offer, because by the time people get through your video or they get through reading the sales page and then they get to going through or reading or listening to your risk reversal, they usually totally already forget about like what's the offer. So you always want to end with like, what's the offer, just a recap of everything, so then they know just you're doing them a favor. And then if you do not want to do a video, again, you can you can model Russell's funnel here, which is I found the link and hyperlinked it up for you here in Alphapreneur, which is leadfunnels.com/order, I believe. And then when you go here, this is going to actually give you the ability to see like what one of his pages looks like that does not include a video. So this is just selling something for $7, but there is no video at all. So I think that's pretty cool that that's there. So that's pretty much the notes of what today was all about. So now what I want to show you is what the one pager was. So if you come up right below the replay here in Alphapreneur, you go where it says your one pager link. Here's the link. So this is going to take you to the one pager. I have not, just because I didn't have enough time yet, I did not yet watch this video, so I don't know what this 8-minute video is about. So wish I could tell you, but I don't know. But I usually those videos are just kind of showing you how to go through what's on this one pager. Then for the one pager, he's just basically having you ask questions or answer the questions it's going to really ultimately help be your guide for what your video is going to be that you're going to create, or the page that you're going to create to sell what it is you're trying to sell for $7. So I'm going to go through mine for you. This is what took me forever, like 40 minutes, but I went through and already answered everything in detail for what I'm going to be creating a funnel for. So I'm going to read it to you, and I'd love to get like all of your feedback for it. So I'll read it here in a second. And then at the bottom, where you're just recapping like what's the offer again, what are the bonuses you're going to offer, what's the risk reversal, which again, I'll go through all this here for you now just so you can kind of see how I do it. Because again, what Russell's teaching is very, I don't want to say elementary, but it is kind of elementary because he has to assume people are going to be going through this funnel that have no experience of anything at all with not just building a funnel, but with sales or any of that kind of stuff. So the fact that he has to be very elementary, he can't go into a lot of super psychology type stuff in what you should say, why you should say it, how you should say it, because that's all like advanced stuff later. So if you just go through the One Funnel Away challenge and just do what he does and do what he says and just kind of stick to the basics, you'll do just fine. But part of the benefit of me doing this for so long and then actually going through this challenge and building a new funnel and then documenting everything I'm doing along the way, I think it's going to be kind of fun to just share with you and be completely transparent with you about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And then you can probably pick up some advanced stuff along the way that you weren't expecting, that if whether or not you use it to your advantage going through this challenge is totally up to you. But the stuff I want to teach you, I want to make sure I teach you so it's a skill set that you're really going to just get as an entrepreneur that you can use for a lot of things down the road, not just being successful with this challenge. So let me go ahead and Gary says, I forgot we start at 1 p.m. today. Better late than never. Thank you for being here, Gary. Yeah, I made him 1 p.m. This week just so there's not so much downtime in between when Russell finishes going live and then when I go live, just because I'm trying to like really kind of tighten up my schedule for the day. So I'm very productive and don't have a lot of downtime. So what do you all think of maybe me going through and just kind of showing you the structure and the basics of what my script is going to be for the video of what I'm going to sell? If you want to see it, let me know, because if you guys don't care and you just want me to get into Q&A, we can jump into Q&A and I won't read my script, but I will tell you my script is very, it's a very rough draft because I only had 40 minutes to do it before we actually did this. So let me see if anyone's interested in me reading it. And I don't even know how many minutes it's going to be. Probably not going to be very many. It's not going to be very many minutes because I didn't have much time to write it, but we'll see. All right, let me take a look here, and because if a lot of you that are here live could care less, then like you are steering the ship for me on what it is you want me to show you. Sven says I want to see it. Magnus says yes, please. Sue says I want to see the script. Anne says please read it. All right, so let's go ahead and go through it. So what I did is again, there's going to be a lot of probably grammar errors and all kinds of stuff here, but I just want you to understand how I perceived or how I went through what Russell provided today and then what I'm doing. So the first question is who. So who are you? Introduce yourself and the person who is watching the video or reading the sales letter. So keep it really short. And when I'm telling you stuff directly, like keep it really short. That's just from me being able to do this kind of stuff for a very long time. And this is just me passing along like things you need to know. I'm not going to say keep it really short. And here's why. I'm not going to go into like the reasoning behind why you need to keep it really short. And of course, I've got hang on a second. My 8-year-old is home today because it is Martin Luther King Day here in the US. And she is requesting to, because I set up this thing on her iPad where when she installs an app, it just won't install the app. Like I have to approve it. And I just got this pop-up that she's trying to install this app. So sorry, I just had to put in it like locked my computer where I had to put in the password to approve it. So I just approved it for her. Okay. So where was I? Okay. So the question, whenever I go through and tell you something, just take it knowing that I'm telling you with some experience backing it up. All right. So keep it short. So hi, my name is Chris Luck, and I'm here today because I want to give you something that I call the Brand Ambassador Blueprint. Because here's what I'm going to be doing. For those of you that don't know, there's a lot of different things that I'm teaching people and I help people out with inside of Alphapreneur to be a successful entrepreneur in so many different ways. Now, one of the core kind of frameworks that people can be successful online, if they're just getting started, is to, instead of creating your own product or service, or whatever, you can actually be a brand ambassador for other products and services. So I'm going to create a funnel where I'm going to create all this training to teach people how to be a brand ambassador if they're just getting started online. And that's what this is going to be about. So I'm not saying, hi, my name is Chris Luck, I'm the founder of Alphapreneur, blah, 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 and go into all that stuff, because that is not relevant to what I'm going to end up trying to sell them. So the fact that I'm just trying to sell them the brand ambassador blueprint, then I just need to tell them that and nothing else. All right. So that is the who question. Now, the next part is the what. So what do you have for me? Explain your flagship, framework, or physical product. Now, this one pager is very difficult to read this because I don't want you to see it, skip ahead and kind of read all three of these columns. So what I'm going to do is scroll down and highlight everything here from the first column. And again, I just did this 40 minutes ago, so bear with me. I'm going to paste it in. All right. So what I'm going to do here is just, I put it in a text document so I can just kind of read it in a text document. So it's easy for you to kind of follow along. And, okay, it looks like, Pay says yes. Oh, whenever I was saying, do you guys want me to see it? I saw the chat was saying, everyone's interested. All right. So I'll start over. And again, this is just me going through my, what was it? The who and the what. And then we'll do the why and the how here in a second. So the who and the what. So, hi, my name is Chris Luck, and I'm here today because I want to give you something that I call the Brand Ambassador Blueprint. That's the who. Now the what. Before I give you access to this blueprint, I need to share the backstory about how this thing got created. I've been trying to figure out how to make money online since 1999. True story. I don't recommend ever sharing a story that's not true because that can come back and haunt you. So notice I said trying to figure out how to make money. I should say trying to figure out how to make money online. That's because when I discovered that anyone can make money online from anywhere in the world 22 years ago, it took me a long time to figure out what worked and what didn't. I can't tell you how many times I was scammed, cheated, and lied to when I was throwing my savings away on poor quality courses that didn't work. Maybe you can relate to the seamlessly endless frustration of trying to find a honest and legitimate way to help you make some extra money online. Then in 2005, which is true, I finally discovered what I found to be the easiest way to make money online from home. I keep saying from home, but now that I'm reading it, knowing I'm going to read it out loud, it just say make money online. It's to become a brand ambassador. Unlike all the other ways to make money that require you to learn a new skill, buy inventory, run ads, design a website, call people, sell things, create a product, talk to people, leave your home, live in the United States, join an MLM, be a certain age, build funnels, attend events, have experience, work all day, report to a boss, and be told what to do. When you become a brand ambassador, you will never have to do any of this, which is why I strongly believe that being a brand ambassador is the fastest and easiest way for you to make money online. Now, you might be wondering, well, how much can you make when you become a brand ambassador? Well, let's take a look. When I got started, my daily sales started looking like this. And then I'm going to show screenshots. I'm actually going to pull screenshots from when I got started and show those and walk through those. And then once I really started getting the hang of things, they eventually started looking like this. I'm going to show more current screenshots from things I've been doing as a brand ambassador, which will give you the freedom to do all the fun stuff you've always wanted to do in your life. For me, I'm able to, and then I'm going to show photos of this, so just so people can kind of relate to me a little bit or build rapport with the people watching the video. I'm able to take my family on exotic vacations around the world, donate to our favorite charities, build our dream home, buy my dream car, and most importantly, I have no financial worries anymore. I'm completely secure, free, and happy, which in my opinion is the definition of true financial freedom. It's the ultimate high in the world, but there's one big problem. So now what I'm doing, I'm transitioning to basically go into showing them like, why am I doing this? Because a lot of people are like, okay, well, you made so much money, then why are you going to teach it? You know, a lot of people, they're just getting started online, think that. They think everyone out there has like this evil ulterior motive to teaching stuff. And that's usually the case, but that's not the case with what I'm doing. And this is why. So when you take your family on exotic vacations around the world, donate to your favorite charities, build your dream home, buy your dream car, people start asking what you do for a living. After telling my friends, family, and total strangers that stop me everywhere I go what I do for a living for the past 16 years, I had an idea. I thought to myself, rather than telling everyone what I do for a living, how about I tell them and also give them the opportunity to do what I do so they can experience the same lifestyle. And unfortunately, with what's going on everywhere around the world right now, coronavirus. There are millions of people that lost their jobs, struggle financially, live off their savings during the 401ks to survive, lost the loved ones lost the ones they love in their life, and they have nobody to turn to for help and support. And here I am making more money than I can ever spend in my lifetime. So I decided to start a new chapter in my life, showing people how they can become a brand ambassador so they can start getting results they truly want in their life. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. You're thinking this is what you've always been looking for, but you're also thinking this sounds way too good to be true. Am I right? And hey, that's fair. However, you can rest easy knowing there are federal guidelines I'm legally required to follow that make it so that everything I say in this free video is 100% certified and true. How's this going so far? You all said you wanted to see this, so hopefully I'm not boring you reading my script and making some adjustments along the way. But anyway, that is going to be the who and the what. So now we're going to talk about the why. So let me scroll down here on the why column. And again, I apologize because this was like 40 minutes of work and my fingers were just going as fast as they could. So let me, all right. So now I need to, lost their jobs. However, okay. So let me take a look at the chat real quick. Sven says, this was really a crash course in great copyright. And thank you so much for showing your script. You're welcome. And yeah, and then in the future, I might even go a little more into detail and really break down the psychology. There's so much going on a subconscious level with this script that I'm not even going to talk about today because I don't want to overwhelm anyone. But I just want you to all kind of see the script that I'm doing. And then I will go into the psychology and stuff that makes this what it is down the road, maybe another video if people care about this. Gary says the expert copywriting is coming out and you thank you. All right. So now we're going to talk about what was the next section? The why. So for the why. So when you become a brand ambassador, you'll get paid to talk about any brand you want on the internet. The best part about being a brand ambassador is that you can be of any age. You can live anywhere in the world. You can work whenever you want. You can work as much or as little as you want. You can make as much money as you want. You can get paid to talk about any brand you want. You can have the financial freedom that you want. You can create the results you truly want in your life. Even though it's very easy, it can also be done from home anywhere in the world, and the money is incredible. In fact, let me put it this way. If someone were to tell you that you can get started today, you can get paid to talk about any brand, you can get paid in as soon as 14 days, you can get to work from home, you will get paid every day, you will get to be your own boss, you will get to pick your own hours, you will get to live whatever lifestyle you want. Does that sound like something you would like to do? Then my brand ambassador blueprint is for you. So I like to paint a picture for you. Oh, wait, did I already do that? No, I didn't. I thought I did. I like to paint a picture for you. Just imagine this isn't all not necessary for your first video. I'm just really trying to paint a picture, have the person watching the video or reading the words on the page to imagine themselves with this end result in so many different ways and angles as possible. Because some people might want to be a brand ambassador because they want to make money, but that's not really the big result. Like, people don't want to make money just to make money. You know, there's a reason why they want to make money. So this is some other, so I thought about some of those reasons and then put those in here. So I'd like to paint a picture for you. Just imagine what would it be like if you could work as little or as much as you want, anytime you want. You can achieve financial freedom and your money worries, live whatever lifestyle you want. You can have all the time you want with your family, friends, and hobbies. You can take vacations when you want. I like to take working vacations at exact locations around the world. You don't have to wake up to an annoying alarm clock anymore. You can do this part-time or full-time. And if you currently have a job, you can feel secure by keeping it and doing this part-time until your income with this exceeds the income you're currently making. Because a lot of people are going to be thinking in their minds like, oh, I can't do this because I got a full-time job. Well, that's not the case. You can work from the comfort of your home or anywhere else you choose to. I like to either work in my kitchen or living room, and sometimes I work in bed. You don't have to drive anywhere, get frustrated in rush hour traffic, pay ridiculous gas prices to get to work and back every day. Instead, use all that saved money and for other enjoyable things in your life. You won't have a boss hovering over you anymore. You're completely independent. You're the only person to answer yourself. You're the boss now. Plus, you can give yourself a pay raise anytime you want. All you do is talk about more brands. There is no limit. All these benefits and more are waiting for you when you get my brand ambassador blueprint. So that is the why. So now we're going to talk about the how. So how's this going so far? Let me know in the chat. The how is what I'm really excited about. And I'm going to, even though I said I don't want to give you too much psychology behind this. The how is really important, that you know some of the stuff that Russell did not talk about. So I'm going to make sure I talk about it here in a second. Always been blah, blah, blah. All right. So Russell said to just say, how can they get it? What do they need to do? And where they need to go to order a sign up. That's good. But what you really need to do is you need to tell them how to get it, but then spin the how really talking about the bonuses that they're going to get. Like tell them what they're going to get, which is the brand ambassador blueprint, which is what is like what's going to get them the result you've already talked about so far. But you need to really, really, really sell the bonuses, because a lot of people like to buy products because of the bonuses they're going to get. If you've ever watched like QVC or the Shopping Network or any of those kind of things on TV, or any like an infomercial, they sell like a product, but then they don't once they sell the product and they put the 1-800 number on the screen, they sell the bonuses. So they pitch the product, but then they really sell the bonuses. That's what you need to think about doing. And I've just found this out over years of testing, to really, really sell the bonuses. Now, the bonuses that you need to be offering that's going to make your offer stack is you want the bonuses, each bonus, to really handle an objection. So an objection for the core thing that you're trying to sell. So in my case, the brand ambassador blueprint, there's a lot of objections people are going to have that this can't work for them. And you want to, or at least for me, in my world, I have found to make the bonuses, each bonus that I offer, to be something that's going to solve one of the objections somebody's going to have in their mind. Now, whether or not people have all these objections or not, it doesn't matter, because when they hear it, they're like, oh, well, I want that. And then they're like, oh, I want that too. And they're like, oh, I want that too. Like they hear all these bonuses and they're like, well, I just need all this now. So that is why it's really important for the how, that you don't just talk about how can I get it? What do I need to do? Where do I need to order? You really need to take this section and really do that, but then really go deep on the bonuses. Magnus says engaged. Thank you. All right, so let me show you what mine are. Okay, so again, I only had 40 minutes to put all this together, so I'm going to go back and make some tweaks to this, and I'll tell you what the tweaks are here in a second. But let me read through it first, and then I'll tell you what the tweaks are. I think that'll make more sense. All right. Plus, when you get my brand ambassador blueprint now, you're also going to get a secret program called the Ultimate Unfair Advantage, which is how you can use a secret platform nobody talks about that will give you hundreds of thousands of followers on any social media platform in just a couple clicks, which has a retail value of $4.97. But when you get my brand ambassador blueprint today, you get it for free. Okay, I take that back. I'm actually going to explain what I'm going to change here in a second, or I'm going to explain it right now. So before I say plus, when you get my brand ambassador blueprint now, I want to put a sentence in that is going to call out their objection. So it's going to call out their objection. Like you might be thinking this all sounds great, but I don't have any followers. Or you might be thinking this sounds great, but I am not an influencer. That's not going to be a problem, because here, actually, let me just write it right now, because I need to write this anyway. So now you might be thinking this all sounds great, but I'm not an influencer. That's okay. Because when you get my brand ambassador blueprint now, you're also going to get, okay, so that's going to be the format. All right. So Ted says, I like the way you uncomplicate the process. Appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like that's my superpower. Like whenever I learn stuff, like it's taken me 2 decades to figure out copywriting, and I'm still like just not even breaking the surface of what I could probably really be doing. But as I learn stuff, I also really try to figure out like what's the shorthand version of implementing what I learn. And what I love about Alphapreneur now and with the YouTube channel and with the community I built is that I can do this stuff live, and then you're all just kind of seeing like someone that's been doing this for a long time do it live, and then walk through it mentally in their mind what they need to do and why. And then you get to just be a fly on the wall and get some awesome takeaways from it. So I'm glad you all appreciate this format of teaching. All right, so now you might, because I don't know anyone else that actually does this. So now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I'm not an influencer. That's okay, because when you get my brand ambassador blueprint now, you're also going to get a secret program called the Ultimate Unfair Advantage, which has a retail value of $497. But you get it today for free. So I just made it really short, because when I read this out loud, I don't want to like be spinning. I don't want to be long-winded. I don't want to bore people, right? So this right here, like what I'm highlighting, that is just like one little, if you put all this together, it'd be like one paragraph that is really selling the first bonus. So now we need to do the next bonus. So then the next bonus would be now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great. And it's important that you actually say this, because when you say you might be thinking, you don't want to say now you're thinking. You don't want to tell them what they're doing, because they're probably not. You say might be, because they'd be like, oh, okay, he kind of understands me, or yeah, I'm digging what this guy's saying. Then you say this all sounds great. Now, even though they're probably not thinking this all sounds great, you're like putting that seed into their mind that this all sounds great. And then you say, but, and then this is where you just say whatever it is that their objection is. And then you go into talking about that bonus that you got and how it's going to handle that objection. Now, you might be thinking this all sounds great, but I'm not an influencer. But this next part's not about the influencer. So here's what the next part is. The next part, or the next bonus, was you're also going to get a brand new program that will show you how to make anything go viral. So you can make money. So you can make more money in less time, which has a retail value of $297. But you get it today for free. Sorry, I should have done stuff ahead of time. I just ran out of time, so I'm just doing it live. And if you don't want to stick around and watch this, you can always come back and watch the replay. I just figured I'm like doing the 2 birds with 1 stone thing right now. Okay, so I need to come up with the line. I need to come up with the objection for the how to make anything go viral program. So a lot of people are probably thinking that they're not very good at social media. So this all sounds great, but I'm not any good at social media. That's okay. When you get my brand ambassador blueprint now, because when you get my brand ambassador blueprint now, you're also going to get a brand new program that will show you how to make anything go viral, so you can make more money. So you can make more money in less time using social media. Which has and then I just want to make sure it follows, which has a retail value of $497. Okay, so we're good there. Sven says, I like the to the point version, talking straight from the reader and viewer and showing what's important. Thank you. All right, so now that's bonus number 2. So now we're on to the next bonus. So we're going to do the same structure. Now you might be thinking, okay, so the next structure is, first, the next thing I'm going to be offering them is the ultimate brand ambassador hack. So, which is a step-by-step training video that will show you how you can automate your entire brand ambassador business, click by click. So the whole reason, the big objection for this ultimate brand ambassador hack is that they don't have time to spend talking about brands online or on the internet or whatever. But so now you might be thinking this all sounds great, but I don't have time to do this. Just keep it really short, because I don't want to say like, I don't have time to blah, 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 blah on social media. Then they're already going to be thinking in their mind, well, I don't even want to be on social media. So you might just want to say, this sounds great, but I just don't have time to do this. That's okay. Because when you get my brand ambassador blueprint now, or because when you get my, brand ambassador blueprint now, you're also going to get the ultimate brand ambassador hack, which is step-by-step training video. I'll say a step-by-step system. Even though it's a training video, I'm making it a higher perceived value by just, instead of saying training video, I'm saying system. Step-by-step system that will show you how you can automate your entire brand ambassador business click by click, which has a retail value of $297, but you get it today for free. All right. And we got 2 more, by the way. So if you can all just kind of hang tight with me on these 2 more, I hope this is valuable to all of you. All right, so we're going to do the... Now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but... And then the next thing I'm going to be selling is... Hang on. Get a more advanced blueprint that will show you... All right, so the next thing I'm going to be offering is a blueprint that is called How to Make 1K in 1 Day. And this will show you how you can quickly start making a serious amount of money as a brand ambassador whenever you're ready, which has a retail value of $197, but you get today for free. And I might even change the pricing for these things as well for the perceived values. We'll see once I actually start creating the pages and all that. So, okay, so we got to say what the objection is. So the objection is... Just show you how to start making a serious money. This all sounds great, but I want to make a lot of money. It's not really objection, but I want to make a lot of money. I don't know. Maybe it could probably be better than that, but I'm just gonna stop it there because I know I got one more, and I want to respect all of your time. So when you get my brand ambassador blueprint now, you're also gonna get a much more advanced blueprint. They'll show you how to make 1K in a day, blah, 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 retail value, but you get to stay for free. All right, last one. So last one is going to be, well, let me go ahead and copy the first part. And the reason I'm copying and pasting that, because I want to make sure it all sounds really like congruent when I'm reading it on for a video. You're also going to get my top, hang on, I'm just filling in the blanks, and then I'm going to go back and do the objection handling part. All right, so the next thing I'm going to give them is tips, tricks, and tools for brand ambassadors, so you don't have to spend decades of your life figuring out what works and what doesn't, like I did, which has a retail value of $497, but you get today for free. So the objection here is this all sounds great, but I don't even know where to start. So how about that? Instead of tips, tricks, and tools for brand ambassador, because I'm thinking of there's probably 2 or 3 more bonuses I'll probably come up with before I actually go live with this funnel. But again, I only had 40 minutes to put this kind of stuff together, so I'm just winging it. Because there's a couple other objections I know people have, but I know for sure people are going to be like, I don't even know where to start, or this all sounds great, but I'm a beginner. That's okay. Because when you get my brand ambassador blueprint now, you're also going to get my beginner quick start guide. Because this is going to, and I'm going to make this something that they're going to actually have to go through and watch before they actually get to the blueprint, as this beginner quick start guide. And this is going to just solve the objection for anyone that says I'm a beginner. So you don't have to spend decades of your, okay, so that needs to change too. You're also going to get my beginner quick start guide. So you can be up and running before you go to bed tonight, because I'll only make it like probably it'll be a short video. which has a retail value. Let's save 197, but you get a day free. All right. Sorry about that. That was me going through and just doing a lot of copy in real time. So actually I will leave those spaces so I know the breaks in between them. So now the very end here was how they get it, what they need to do, or where they need to go and sign up. So all the stuff that I just showed you is stuff that was not talked about today on the challenge, but it is really important that you really try to sell those bonuses and you make sure your bonuses are handling objections. Each bonus handles an objection like I showed you. Russell might cover that at some point, but I wanted to protect you and make sure if he doesn't cover it, we just did. All right. So then the last part was actually what he wanted us to say. So what I want you to do now is fill out the form you see at the bottom of this page. Because what I'm going to do is actually the page I'm going to build is going to have the order form at the very bottom of that page. I'm not going to make them like fill out stuff and then go to another page. I just want the order form to be right there on the page, and it'll be at the bottom. So fill out the form you see on the bottom of this page and click the big green button, and I will make it a big green button to get started now. When you do, you will get my brand ambassador blueprint plus all of my bonuses for just a one-time payment of only $7. That's it. So would you all buy that? Would you just reading what you just read? Would that be something you would spend $7 for? Let me know. So now, which I'm not going to sell to you, because if you're a member of Alphapreneur, you're actually getting all of this. It's just getting all added inside of Alphapreneur in a section for the people that buy it. All right, so okay, so the bottom of this, increase the value. What's your offer? We already covered all that. I did not do, instead of doing tips, trick, tools, actually I'm going to leave that bonus in there because that will be one of the ones I'll add. Even though they say 5 bonus frameworks, I'm going to put a couple more in there. I'll probably have like 7 bonuses because I really want to sell. Actually, sounds good. 7 bonuses plus you get the blueprint. It's only $7. Okay, so now the risk reversal. This is also something else that was 22 years in the making that I'll share with you. So what's the catch? Just worse than say there is no catch. So let's go ahead and fill this out as we go because I need this anyway. Now you might be thinking, I just want to make sure it's following this all. I want to make sure it follows the same format of everything else I've been doing. This all sounds great, but what's the catch? There is no catch. And then I'm just putting a couple, I'm going to explain why there's no catch, but I don't want to have to come up with this while we're here live because I'm already going over all my time that I wanted to go do today. So we're also going to talk about the urgency. So what's the urgency to buy? So I'm going to say, if you want to start making money as a brand ambassador, you must act now. This offer is very limited and can be gone if you wait and come back tomorrow. Just and keep it that. Now the guarantee. This is the 22-year thing in the making. I have tried so many guarantees in my life. Every guarantee you could think of, I've done. I have found the guarantee that gets the highest, that really bumps up your conversions, that gets more people to buy, but also has the lowest number of people taking you up on the guarantee, is offering a 365-day guarantee, which you might think is absolutely insane because most people only offer like a 30-day guarantee or a 14-day guarantee or a 60-day guarantee, or maybe they're going all out and they'll do a 90-day guarantee. I have found, and I've just found this from testing in a lot of different industries for a very long time, to do a 365-day guarantee. And those are just my stats and numbers. I challenge you, since this is a challenge, I challenge you to try it and see how it works for you. Chances are it's probably going to work out really well because I found it works out really well. So now I'm going to do the guarantee. So we're going to say, I'm not going to say now you might also be thinking blah, blah, blah. We're just going to go right in the guarantee. You're also protected by my world-class 365-day make money or it's free, no risk guarantee. Now, in the world of teaching people how to build businesses, this is subjective. You can, or you may or may not want to put this in here. But I just went all out one day and then tried this guarantee out a couple years ago. and it was insane. The number of conversions that it bumped on my pages that I put this on, and then the number of people that took it was like next to nothing. That took me up on the guarantee. So because in that part of why that works too is you got to have a damn good product. You got to have something where when they get in, you need to over deliver and really blow their minds to where they're almost going to feel really bad asking for a refund. So that's something else to think about. So you're also protected by my world-class 365-day make money or it's free, no risk guarantee. Here's how it works. When you get started now, I want you to try everything out for the next 30 days. Try it out for 60 days. Try it out for 90. Try it out for 180. Try it out for 365 days if you like. If you follow my blueprint as instructed and fail to make at least double today's investment. Now, this really worked whenever I was selling products. It was thousands of dollars, but for $7, I mean, come on. I mean, they got to make $14. I mean, you can make that when they can have their 6-year-old make that in their sleep. So at least double today's investment. Just let me know and you will get all your money back. And I'm not going to make you jump through any hoops. You just send an email. I'll reply back and say, no problem. Thanks for trying it out. I make this unconditional guarantee of success to you because I know that by giving this an honest attempt, I believe you'll make all the money you want, just like thousands of other brand ambassadors, including myself, are doing every day all over the world. So you have absolutely nothing to lose by trying it out. Rather, you have absolutely everything to gain. That, my friends, is what I had to do today and put all that together. And that is all just like that's like the rough draft of the script for the video that's going to be on the page for my funnel that's going to sell the brand ambassador blueprint and all those bonuses for $7. Kind of crazy. So that is what I've got for you. Sorry, I was taking a look at the comments. Magna says, what type of guarantee? Don't you need proof the student did work? I don't even go to that extent. You could ask for proof and have them like do all that kind of stuff. I don't have them jump through any hoops. I just put that guarantee there because if they're going to contact you and contact customer support and send you emails and all that, and they're nasty and saying this doesn't work, I want my money back. They're going to do whatever they can to get their money back anyway. So just give them a refund, have them be on about their merry way. So I don't even ask for proof or anything like that. So that's just from me to you, just letting you know, like I give people, if they want their money back, they're going to get their money back. But I use that guarantee because, it's true. Technically, even if someone contacts me 2-3 years later and says this still doesn't work, I want my money back, they're going to get their money back, but they're also going to never be allowed to buy my products or programs ever again. And I make that clear to them also, because I don't want people that are just buying things and then trying to just take advantage of stuff. Brett says $7 almost sounds too cheap, kind of lowers perceived value. To be honest, I have not done one of these $7 funnels before. Never done that before. Usually the type of copy and everything that you just saw me put together is what I would do for a webinar selling something that's thousands of dollars. So the fact that I'm doing all this for $7, I don't know how well it's going to work, but this is where I'm just hanging my experience on the coat rack for the next 30 days. And I'm going to just follow what Russell's teaching through the 30-day challenge. And I'm going to see how it converts. It might crush it, or a lot of people might think it's completely like absurd. Like there's no way all this is $7, but we'll see. This is where I'm still learning as an entrepreneur. Like I think I have a lot of stuff figured out, but again, I've never done this type of offer like this for only $7 before. So we're going to see how it goes. It could go really well or it could not. And if it doesn't, well, I'll blame Russell and move on to the other things that I've been doing that does work, but we'll see. Sven says, do you let them keep the product and bonuses? No. If they ask for a refund, because all my stuff is available online, your account is closed. So you'll never be able to come back to your account. Kat says, would the catch be the $97 monthly membership? No, that will come in the first upsell. So all the stuff that they're going to get, they're actually going to get outside of Alphapreneur, where it's going to be delivered to them on a protected page outside of Alphapreneur. The community in Alphapreneur is going to, in my mind, is going to be the first upsell, but I don't know yet until I kind of see what Russell's recommending and structuring through this challenge, because I'm just going to do what he does or do what he recommends, and we're going to see if it works or not. Magnus says Frank Kern normally would say you need to sell that $7 Assard is $2,000. I could see that for sure. Brett says, thanks. The answer with the price is to always test and see. 1,000%. Sue says, is this time for Q&A? Yeah, if anyone has any questions, we'll go ahead and answer a few questions because I try to keep this about around an hour. And it looks like we're at an hour. So if anyone has any questions, go ahead and ask some questions and we'll answer some. And then I'll get to work for the day. By the way, on 1 to 10 scale, 1 being this is crap, 10 being I'm glad I'm here. I'm coming back tomorrow. Let me know, like just in the chat on can you rate this live stream for me just so I know how it's going? Gary says, question, I don't have a product for OFA. Now that Russell discouraged affiliates. Any idea on a product I could quickly put together, a resource guide, cheat sheets? I have tons of PLR. If you want to do your own product and do your own payment processing and do your own customer support and all that kind of stuff, go with PLR. Like just take what, and I've talked about this in the previous videos as well. If you have not watched them all, go back and watch. I can't remember what day it was. One of the days I talked about PLR and what PLR resource I recommend using. You could do all of this with PLR. Just buy rights to PLR products and then build a whole funnel where you're just selling PLR products where they're not yours. You can totally do this, by the way. I don't think he discouraged affiliates. What he was saying is if you're going to be an affiliate for a product, which this is true, by the way, if you're going to be an affiliate for a product and you want to build a funnel, you could, for instance, let's say you want to be an affiliate for Alphapreneur. You could go find some PLR products about entrepreneurship or about whatever the big result is that people want to get in the specific stage that you're trying to get them to get a result in. So whether it be productivity, making money, marketing, building a personal brand, whatever it might be, you could go find some PLR content for that, build a funnel out, and then like sell the ebook with the bonuses and the whatever you put together for the package. And then for the upsell, you could make the upsell instead of like a one-click upsell where people buy whatever the next product it is that you're trying to sell. The upsell can be that's where you make the pitch for Alphapreneur. And then in like one click, they can then leave your funnel and then go over to Alphapreneur and then sign up if they want. So that could be a really cool way. I know actually a lot of people make a lot of money as an affiliate by doing that. They build product funnels with PLR rights, like product funnels of products that they don't own. And then they will, like on the upsells and even on the order confirmation page, they have links to all kinds of affiliate products and make a whole bunch of money as an affiliate for products. Pay says, question, how to work on backlinks? Would you review our newly built website and comment on it? Yes, Pay. If I'm not going to do it live on this video because we keep these videos very specific for the day of what we're talking about. But what you can do, Pay, is go in Alphapreneur, go to, once you're logged in, so you log into Alphapreneur, this is Alphapreneur, right? You come down on the community, and then on the left-hand side where it says feedback, click on feedback, and then go ahead and post your, what was your question? To review your newly built website and comment on it. So go to the feedback section inside of Alphapreneur, post your website link, and then I will leave a comment. Not only myself, but a bunch of other Alphapreneurs will probably give you a lot of really helpful feedback too, because this isn't just the Chris Luck show. It's not the Chris Luck community. It's Alphapreneur. I'm just in here kind of facilitating and helping people out when they need help. And if they want specific help and advice and guidance from me, I'll jump in and give it to you because you asked for it. So you asked for it. So go into the feedback section, post whatever it is that you're looking for help on. And also for backlinks, to be completely honest, Pay, I wouldn't even really worry about backlinks right now, especially if you have a newly built website. Backlinks is like the worst thing you could do because and this is getting off topic a little bit, but just since you're here and to respect you being here, I just like to help you a little bit, is when you're building a new website, if you're doing all kinds of stuff with backlinks and it doesn't look natural and organic, that can hurt you in a big way with Google and the search engines and all that kind of stuff, the powers that be. So I actually would recommend focusing on really good high quality content and going out there and finding people that have, let's just say your website is about gardening, and you did this really cool gardening post about, I don't know, I actually know nothing about gardening. That's probably the worst example ever. But let's say you did some kind of really good post about gardening in a specific method. You could go use software out there to find people that have linked to similar articles and go out there and then just do basic cold outreach and reach out to them on Twitter or whatever platform they shared on, and then say, hey, saw this article you did about blah, blah, blah. I created this article that's about blah, blah, blah. And I would love for you to take a look and let me know what you think. Never ask for the backlink, but just reach out to people that have already shared similar things and then get them to just look at your article. And if your article is pretty good, which it should be, then they're naturally probably going to link to you. And also you're going to get a lot of good feedback. The software that I recommend for doing exactly what I just said is called BuzzSumo, which you can go to. Share my screen. You could go to buzzsumo.com. So you go to buzzsumo.com and then you can just go ahead and get like a 30-day free trial to do what I just mentioned. So if you're in the gardening space you could actually go in and just put in like whatever type of articles you're wanting to create content for. Find existing articles that have been out there that have even been shared and backlinked to thousands of times. And you can even see the people who backlink to those articles. You could just go make a much better article. So if someone did an article that was like 30 ways to do this or 40 ways to do Y, you can make an article that's like 100 ways to do this or that, and then reach out to the people that linked to the article that inspired you and just say, hey, I saw this. I've been following you on, even though you have or haven't. You can say, I've been following you for a while on Instagram or Twitter or wherever. And then you love and respect everything that they do. You actually saw they shared this article on blah, blah, blah day about 100 or 40 ways to do this. You actually created a new article that's 100 ways to do that, and would love to get their opinion or feedback. So that's what I would do, Pay, as far as backlinking. For those of you that don't know anything or care to hear about backlinking, sorry about that. That's part of why I do these live streams. I like to always definitely provide value to everyone that took time to be here and showed up. That's like the least that I could do. Gary says 10. Thank you. Thank you for all the ratings, by the way. Glenn 10, Pay 10 plus plus. Appreciate it. 10, Jamie 10, glad here. I missed the beginning. Darn it. That's all right. Jamie, you can always go back and see it in Alphapreneur. Magnus 10, really valuable with copywriting live. So thank you. Wasn't planning on doing that, by the way. So I'm glad that actually worked out for everybody. Sue says, I posted a question inside Alphapreneur Day 4 showing my Facebook page concerns. Can you take a look and give me some feedback? Yeah. Do you want me to do that live, Sue, like in front of everybody on the YouTube? Or would you prefer me to do this privately, like when we're done here, go in and then do it privately off camera? Let me know. I'm actually going to go find the question you're asking. And then if you want me to do it live, I'll do it live here. But if you want to keep it private, just people inside of Alphapreneur, I can totally just do that for you inside of Alphapreneur. By the way, I did answer your question. Oh, I'll say I saw you did post a question inside of Alphapreneur, and then I answered it, and I saw you have a follow-up question, but we'll see if you want me to do it live. John says 10 plus plus. You're welcome. Alistair 10, thank you so much. Jess says, I think I'm overthinking between my offer to customers in different niches, affiliate and crypto fans. I would, if you're trying to, let me know what your offer is, Jess. I can do my best to help you. If you don't, if I don't get to it, or you don't really know the best way to ask it, do what I mentioned to Pay is to go into Alphapreneur, go to the feedback section, post your question in there, and then I can answer it in Alphapreneur. Oh, you have a follow-up question. How can I laser from affiliate MLM who no need to recruit to AI crypto trading system? I don't know if you're trying to decide if you're wanting to create an offer around affiliate and MLM or AI crypto trading, but personally, if it was me, I would personally just focus on affiliate MLM type stuff and not AI crypto trading, because that's really chasing like a trend right now that could just crash and burn, and all the time you spent really trying to work on it would just like disappear one day. So it's kind of what I would do. Alistair, you have done a lot in just 40 minutes. This is quick and wonderful. Thank you. Ted gave me a 30 when I asked for a 10 out of 10, or when I didn't ask for a 10 out of 10, but yeah, thank you, Ted. Kat says, will you include this text in the OFA to look at and study? Yeah, I mean, this video and everything is made available inside of Alphapreneur afterwards if you want. Sue says, one of my new websites, I have comments enabled, and a bunch of people posted their backlinks in the comments. I've changed it so only members can comment, but I haven't deleted their links. Does it hurt or help me? If people are posting comments with backlinks, it's not going to hurt you. It's going to help you in the sense that Facebook is going to, Facebook's algorithms are going, which I talked about this Friday. The more engagement you have on your post and everything, the more active things are going to get. Facebook is going to give you like weight and benefit. Now, it's kind of like a personal preference. Like if you feel like it's just, this is a little too much, there's too many people spamming, then you can obviously like block those people and kick them out of the group. But the comments will help your posts overall organically in general. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Like you could do this or that kind of thing. If it was me and it was my group, I would leave the comments, just because I know every post I make, Facebook sees a lot of comments are being made on my posts, and they're just like, oh, this page or this new page is getting a lot of attention. So yeah, that would be good. Sue also says, I've changed this. Oh yeah, so members can post comments, but I haven't deleted their links. So I would actually just make it to where anyone can post comments. Pay says, great suggestions. You're very welcome, Pay. Okay. Sue says, I could do it in front of everyone. Trent gave me a 10. Cool. So this is, so for the last question, let me try to help Sue here. And I'm just going to, I have not had time to like read her question ahead of time. So let me go ahead and just take a look here. So Sue posted, well, first, let me just, so this is inside of Alphapreneur for people who are like, what's Alphapreneur? Like, why should I join Alphapreneur? I can just watch all your videos on YouTube. You should join Alphapreneur because this is why. All right. So I posted on day 4 your core traffic setup, which is day 4 of the One Funnel Away challenge. So I've got the one pager link. I got all my notes for the day. And then Sue said, question for Chris Luck. Anyone who wants to help give me, I'm just going to go through this from the top, Sue, so we're kind of like on the same page. Everyone who wants to give me feedback, my website's called mydietjournal.net. Nice little plug, Sue, if anyone wants to check it out. When I started building a site, it was a byproduct and tone of framework pieces of a printed diet journal that is customized by diet. I have diet journals for HMR Diet that tracks their 3-2-1 program, Weight Watchers journal, it tracks points, etc. A few weeks ago, I built a Facebook page. And then when you set the Facebook page up, you made community, service, and public. You can still switch the site back to private because I don't have any members yet. For this first funnel, my ideal customer is women over 40 who are trying to lose weight after menopause. Currently, my flagship product is going to be an ebook or something like 30 tips to losing weight after menopause. My questions are, should I change the Facebook page name or start from scratch and build a page that supports my customers' desires? And if so, what would be a good name? Menopause and Weight Loss Success. There's a group called Menopause and Weight Loss Friends that has about 10,000 members. Or should I keep the current Facebook page and change it to private for any reason? Or is it better to keep it public? I'm afraid people will not want to post to a public page, which they will, as you're finding out now. On my website, there are social media following icons that aren't working yet. Should I set those to the new Facebook page, or the Facebook page has the name of the website? I'm concerned not all my customers are going through menopause. Some of my customers may even be men. I don't want to turn off customers that aren't very targeted community. So first off, I don't know if I answer, I can't remember if I addressed this or not, but I'll address it now because it'll be helpful. If you feel like some of your customers may be men and you might be turning them off, that's a good thing. Like, you want to do that because that means your perfect customer, which would be women that are going through menopause that want to lose weight, when they come across your page, they're going to be like, oh my God, this is exactly what I need. She understands me. Like, this is for me. If you're trying to go super general and do something that could be for women and for men, that's you're really diluting yourself, and people aren't going to look at you as like, this is what I need. So that hope that makes sense. Gary says, how about both? You could have a Facebook page to attract your audience and get them to join your private group membership. Gary's thinking the same thing. Thanks for your input. So this is the feedback that I gave you. You're the first bit of feedback. So if you didn't read this, Sue, I'll go ahead and read it out loud again. So, hey there, Sue. Thanks for taking the time to share all your details about what you have going on. I love what you started, which I think I did this on, can't remember what day I did this, a couple days ago. I would change the name of your Facebook page to something like Menopause Weight Loss Heroes. You could use another word like superstars or rock stars or etc. I'd keep the current page and just keep it public. What you're referring to about public or private is a Facebook group. For those, we haven't made it that far in OFA just yet. For the social media icons, I'd link them now. Don't worry about turning off people that aren't in a very targeted community. You're all good. So thanks for your feedback. Great ideas. You're welcome. Sue says, hi, Sue. I think I understand the main thing is a journal. All the type of diets can use the journal. Do I understand correctly? I'm having a Facebook page. Okay. I just want to get to your most current, because it looks like you've been getting a lot of feedback here. So let's see your most recent questions you had. So you're still struggling with your Facebook page. Please give me your feedback. Name, I like Menopause Weight Loss Heroes. I feel it's a little weird to me. Rachel said your page title should be who you want to serve or what you provide. She also said your page should be how your customer define themselves. I don't know any woman who would define themselves as menopause hero or superstar. That's where I'm not your target demographic, so maybe that was bad advice. You would know the perfect answer to that, or if anyone here that's on live chat or watching the replay of this, if anyone can give Sue some feedback that might be her demographic, that would probably be better than me trying to give that feedback. So I would just keep trying to finesse to figure out like what would be the best name. Cover photo, you're struggling with a photo question. If I ask, are you menopause hero? I'll look so don't even put any text on the cover. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Definitely use the image I made for you though on the last live stream we did. I did an image for you live and shared a link with you, I think. So use that image. Description, here's the description of my page. My strategy is to post humorous content, beneficial information, recipes. So I thought before posting a bunch of memes that I should be transparent, and one of the goals on my side to keep it light. This page is for women 40 plus, loving life and losing weight, helping you menopause and humor. That is a great description. Great description, especially, again, I'm not your perfect demographic, but to give you my best feedback, if I was probably a woman over 40 who was going through menopause and trying to lose weight, I would love a page that's like about humor and, you know, has memes and that kind of stuff. I would probably engage with that. So you actually built 2 pages. You'd figured you'd delete one before launching and getting traffic. So which name and cover do I like? Menopause and weight loss success. I feel like this first one where it says got menopause, I feel like that's very clinical, but that's just me. Is it too corny? I played off the got milk instead of got menopause. It's not corny. I feel like it's actually too fancy. Or I do like this background. I like the green for the menopause. Now, are you a menopause hero? Maybe take away the text for now until you really define like what's the best text to put there. But I love the fact that you have the scale, and then you've got the scale is green, and then you've got the background here, and then that you did the transparent background on the women and put them on front of green. I would just remove the text, and then even the others that you did, like want to be a menopause hero or got menopause, I would remove all of that and just have it be the women. And the big reason for that is because if you remember when we looked at some of the competitors with other Facebook pages with hundreds of thousands of likes and followers, they the pages we were looking at did not have text on the cover images. So I would just kind of model what's working for other people that are already in your space. Like even though Rachel said you should put text on here and you should say this, well, guess what? Like if you look at some of the top people in your space and nobody is doing that, you don't have to do that. Like you don't have to do exactly what people that are guest speakers on this challenge are saying you need to do. What you need to do is look at who the top people are in your space and do what they're doing, but do it better. So that's my advice, instead of just what people are generically trying to say. Was that helpful, Sue? Let me know if that was helpful. Sorry that I didn't see all the follow-up questions there, but that's what these live streams are for. So if I do miss something, I can help you out. Sue says, thanks so much. It was great feedback. Helped a lot. Awesome. So get to work. All right. So that is going to be it for today, folks. I know we went a little bit over. We went about 30 minutes over today because I try to keep these in about an hour. But you know what? Moving forward, though, I'm going to keep showing up every day of the week, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So that gives me a little bit of time. I noticed today, not enough time, but a little bit of time to where I can prepare like what it is to where I absorbed what was taught today on the challenge, put together my notes, and then try to get started on some of the homework. And then I'll go live with you. And then we're just going to go through where I'm at with things and then talk about it, because I feel like that was helpful for a lot of you. And I didn't get any, I didn't notice there was, I didn't see any negativity coming through or thumbs downs or anything on the video when I was doing some live copywriting and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. So I'm just going to keep that up for all of you. And thank you for all the 10s and everything that came through. I really do appreciate it. Magnus, you're absolutely welcome. And I just hope you enjoyed today. If you haven't yet already signed up for Alphapreneur and you're watching this video because you found it randomly on YouTube, go into Alphapreneur, sign up, because you kind of saw what Alphapreneur was and kind of what we do all day. And if you're just looking to get more results in your life as an entrepreneur, whether it's through this challenge or not, you should sign up, because we'll always be there to help you out. So again, I'm Chris Luck. I'm the founder of Alphapreneur, and I look forward to seeing you in there, and we'll maybe see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central on tomorrow's live stream. Have a great day.